under the visionary leadership and able guidance of our esteemed chairman sir, Shri Kasireddy Narayan Reddy Garu, Honorable MLA Kalvagurti, and our respected vice chairman sir, Shri Kasireddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu.
Shri Kasireddy Narayan Reddy Garu is a dynamic leader, educationalist and visionary whose sagacious outlook and keen insight into the future of education have significantly contributed to the growth of educational institutions across the state and also abroad. Since 1986, with unwavering passion, commitment and dedication, he has successfully led Brilliant Grammar School, high schools and subsequently established the Brilliant Group of Institutions, creating the legacy of academic excellence and professional educations. Their vision continues to inspire thousands of students and educators, making the Brilliant Group of Institutions a center of excellence in higher education and research.
The Brilliant Grammar School Educational Society's group of institutions, integrated campus faculty of pharmacy, was established in 2009 and has since emerged as a center of excellence in pharmaceutical education and research.
The institution is guided by our respected Vice Chairman Sir, Shri Kasireddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu, whose leadership, vision and commitment have significantly contributed to the growth of our educational institutions. Shri Kasireddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu pursued his B.Tech in Computer Science and Engineering from the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, Palakkad, and earned his master's degree in Computer Science from the global renowned Newark University, USA, one of the most esteemed universities in the world. The institution is further strengthened by the leadership of Dr. Venkateshesha Giridhar Agula, Director of BRIC, whose dedication and commitment continue to inspire academic excellence. And the institution is further the pharmacy wing headed by our esteemed powerful principal Dr. C.H. Kandlam sir, Associate Director of BRIC, convener. Sir completed his M.Pharmacy and PhD, a distinguished academician and administrator with vast experience in the pharmaceutical education and sciences. His remarkable contributions have greatly enhanced the institution's academic standards and research values. The department is supported by our respected head of the department, Dr. Mangulal sir.
Every great discovery begins with the curiosity. Knowledge grows when shared. Innovation flourishes through the collaboration, and excellence emerges when the vision meets action. Ladies and gentlemen, after this insightful introduction to our institution, it is now time to celebrate the spirit of art, culture and creativity.
Where words fail, art speaks. Where language ends, dance begins. Today, add grace and elegance to this prestigious gathering. We now present a classical dance performance. It is my pleasure to invite Mr. Pranitha Tejashwini onto the stage. Her graceful presentation promises to compete our hearts and showcase the beauty of our rich cultural heritage. I request Pranitha Tejashwini occupy the dais. Please put your hands together.
Medium type. चिंटू रम्मा ये सिंधु ला रहा बैक रा ब्रो ए ब्रो लाइव ఉన్నది మా కొట్టేసి రావు आप लेकिन बाहर में रहता है
Thank you for that mesmerizing and splendid performance. Your elegance, expressions, and artistic brilliance
to translate vision into alias. May I respectfully invite our dynamic pharmacy principal, Dr. C.H. Kantlam sir, Associate Director, BRIG-IC and convener, to kindly grace the stage with their esteemed presence. I invite B. Kalpa ma'am, Assistant Professor, to honor our principal sir with a floral bouquet.
ఎక్కడప్పుడు మిల్లు ఎక్కువ సరే షేక్ టేబుల్ అంతే రెగ్యులర్ ఎవరు కొడతారు రెగ్యులర్ ఇక్కడ తీసుకోరు సరే మ్యూజిక్ పెట్టమన్నా ఓకే అని చెప్పు బాగా చెప్పు
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presence.
It is a great honor to invite our esteemed Dr. Sheikh Rustum sir, Brill Principal, onto the dais. Sir, kindly grace the stage. I would like to invite Sheikh Zubaida ma'am, Assistant Professor, to present a bouquet to our Principal sir. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With great respect, I request Sri Kasireddy Raghotam Reddy Sir Garu, Academic Director, to kindly occupy the dais. May I request Dr. Mangalal Sir, HOD of Pharmacy, to offer a bouquet to our Academic Director.
Yes, sir, ready? Smile.
Thank you so much, sir. Let us warmly welcome our young and dynamic Vice Chairman, Sir Sri Kasireddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu, onto the dais. Sir, please. Please put your hands together for our young and dynamic Vice Chairman, sir. bouquet. It's my distinguished pleasure to invite our distinguished guest, Dr. S. Venkateshwar Rao, educationalist. Sir, kindly grace the dais. I would like to invite Renuka ma'am, Associate Professor, to present a bouquet to our distinguished guest. Ma'am, please.
Let us warmly welcome our Dr. Rajkumar sir, Vice President of APTI Telangana, onto the dais. May I request young Tejasri ma'am, Assistant Professor, to facilitate our distinguished guest with a bouquet.
It is my esteemed privilege to invite our special guest, Dr. Krishna Mohan Chinnala sir, President of APTI Telangana, onto the dais. Sir, please. I would like to invite P. Ravikiran sir, Assistant Professor, to present a bouquet to our special guest. We are delighted to invite our guest of honor, Dr. M. Venkatramana sir, Vice President APTI Southern Region, to grace this gathering. I invite K. Venkatesh sir, Assistant Professor, to present a bouquet to our guest of honor. Sir, please. Thank you so much, sir. It is my privilege to invite our chief guest, Dr. Milin Janrao Umeka, sir, President APTI Central India, to the stage. Please kindly request our chief guest onto the dais. Sir, please. May I invite the Amani ma'am, Associate Professor, to offer a floral bouquet to welcome our chief guest. Thank you, ma'am. Let's move our conference with a ceremonial lamp lighting. Dark rays cannot drive out the darkness. Only light can do that. Knowledge is a light that illuminates the path of progress. I request Alu Ramesh sir, please occupy the dais. Sir, please. I invite G. Swapna ma'am, Associate Professor, to offer a bouquet to our sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I request our respected dignitaries to participate in the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, symbolizing wisdom, enlightenment, and the triumph of knowledge over ignorance.
బ్రో బ్యాక్ రా.
సుగుణభూషిత వరదా శారదా విశారదా సకల కళా నీరద సృజన జన మనోరథ సుగుణభూషిత వరదా శారదా విశారదా సకల కళా నీరద లలిత కళా విలాసిని లలిత లలిత పద్మపాణి లలిత కళా విలాసిని లలిత లలిత పద్మపాణి వారిజ భౌరాణి నీలవేణి వాణి కలభాషిణి శారదా విశారదా సకల కళా నీరద సృజన జన మనోరథ సుగుణభూషిత వరదా శారదా కళా నీరద.
Brings honor to an occasion, but a distinguished guest bring an inspiration to every heart present here. Behind every successful institution stands a dedicated leader whose vision transforms appreciations into achievements. With great respect and admiration that I invite our beloved principal, Dr. Kandlam Chamakuri Garu, Associate Director, BRIC-IC, Vice President of APTI, Telangana State, to address the gathering. Before proceeding, it's my pleasure to invite Jayashree from Flying Lear to present brief profile of our beloved principal. I request Jayashree, please come on to the desk.
Photo speed. Bro, hey, photo.
Good morning, one and all. It's my great privilege and honor to introduce our esteemed principal and today's respected dignitary, Dr. Chamkuri Kantlam Garu. Dr. Chamkuri Kantlam sir is a distinguished academician, researcher, and administrator who is currently serving as a professor and principal of the Faculty of Pharmacy, Brilliant Group of Institutions, Hyderabad. He also serves as the Vice President of the Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India. Sir completed his B.Pharmacy from JN2, M.Pharmacy in Pharmaceutical Chemistry from SRM University, Chennai, and PhD in Pharmaceutical Sciences from JN2, Kakinada. With over 18 years of rich teaching experience, Sir has served in various prestigious positions, including Vice Principal, Associate Professor, Head of the Department, NAC Coordinator, and Governing Body Member in reputed institutions. Sir has received several prestigious recognition, including the first prize Best Poster Award at the 66th Indian Pharmaceutical Congress and the Space 2023 International Conference. He has also been honored by APTI for his outstanding contributions. Academically, Sir has published.
Let us begin the honoring of our esteemed chairman, sir, Sri Kasireddy Narayan Reddy Garu, Honorable MLA Kalvagurti, whose visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to the excellence continue to inspire our institution. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly felicitate chairman, sir, with a shawl and memento as a token of our heartfelt gratitude to our chairman, sir. I request all the dignitaries. speakers of our this today's conference.
On this auspicious day, BRIG Pharmacy College conducting national level conference in presidentship of principal of the college, Dr. Kantlam. Today's our chief guest, Dr. Milind John Rao, APTI Central President, and all the other guests today, Venkatramana Garu, Vice President, APTI Southern Region, PCI, the Krishna Mohan Chinnala, APTI President, all our presidents. Rajkumar, Dr. Rajkumar Vensetti, Vice President, APTI Telangana, and Dr. Narasimha Reddy, LU Secretary, APTI Telangana. All are here. Shobha Rani. So all the faculty members, HODs, and dear students, and also on the dais, Vice Chairman of the institution, Durga Prasad Reddy, and today's another guest, Dr. Venkateshwar Rao, and the principal of the BRIL, Dr. Sheikh Rustum. Mention this. Ramesh Garu, Dr. Ramesh Garu, and Raghutam Reddy. All your team also. So very good. We are conducting national level conference, and more particularly many guests who have rich experience. One of the guests, PCI member, is from Nagpur. So long distance travel. I hope definitely all the students will listen what they say, what exactly required to for your future.
Chotu.
Not only your future, definitely I feel strongly they will guide to the institution what we have to do and what are the changes required to develop the organization for the benefit of the students. When the pharmacy student joined in the first year, I feel you are a research, you are doing research. All first year or final year students here? What left? Only these many? First year and final year. What about the second and third year? Okay, however, see, lot of importance for this pharmacy, B pharmacy, M pharmacy, who completes. See, doctor will write prescription. What I know, I'm an engineer. I don't know about much about this pharmacy. Like Kantlam and other doctorates are guiding you. See, most of the doctors will suggest tablets, right? With one concept or the same formula. See, many pharmacists pharmacists, they are altering, they are changing the tablet. See, Simply they are seeing this is a different company. Say, there's a shop owner or a pharmacist, without guidance of the doctor, they are changing. So as pharmacist is feeling, they are doctors. This pharmacist is not seeing the, physically not seeing patient. I hope these all the doctorates who have a rich experience, you have to guide several times. In Telangana, some of the illiterates who don't know the English, simply they are going to the shop, medical shop, so they are giving the tablets and they are going. See, what about the patient fate? Of course, you have a training, you may know the formula of that medicine, but doctors should suggest. I feel strongly. However, research work is really important. All your faculty members, daily they suggest. Many, 99% plus students will listen what the teacher says in a classroom. And even practicals also, in a lab also. With permission of your guide, you should do research. Utilize your lab, not only at college, at residence also. You should think innovatively. The old syllabus, simply these institutions are following. The long ago, because of their research, they brought, and all the teachers are teaching. Just you are following. At the time of examination, you are putting on a paper correct answer maybe. The different diseases, many problems in a society. Based on that, you start research. You will get a name that really required to get the fame of you. I mean, any individual. If you get the good name, all the faculty members, more particularly your family members, management of the institution also will feel proud. However, this is the right time, this is the age, you should think innovatively and do best for the society. Thank you for giving the opportunity. I'll appreciate Dr. Kantlam doing best for this college, and many students benefited so far, and also the principals of the respected colleges, they came and they also give suggestions to you, and more particularly PCI member, really all the students will be benefited, and institution also. I say thanks to the chief guest and all the other guests. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, I request 2 minutes. this great presence and inspire us to pursue excellence, innovation, and lifelong learning. Thank you so much, our beloved Chairman, sir. I request our beloved Principal Sir, Dr. Kandlam Chamakuri Garu, Associate Director, BRIG-IC, Vice President of APTI, Telangana, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Very good morning, respected dignitaries and dais of the dais. Today is our chief guest, Dr. Milind J. Umekar sir, President, Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, Central Committee, President, IPCA. And today's guest of honor, Dr. M. Venkatamana sir, South Vice President, South Region, Central, and Central Council Member, Pharmacy Council of India. Dr. Chinnala Krishnamohan sir, President, APTI Telangana State Branch, Professor and Dean, Nalla Narasimha Reddy College of Group of Institutions. Dr. V. Rajkumar sir, Vice President, Telangana State APTI Branch, Professor and Principal, Jyotismati Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Karimnagar. And Dr. Alluri Ramesh sir, Professor and Principal, History Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Education and Research, National Coordinator, APTI Telangana State Branch. And today, our Chief Patron, our beloved, my beloved Chairman sir, Sri Kasreddy Narayan Reddy Garu, MLA Kalvakurti, Chairman, brilliant group of institutions. And a young and dynamic leader, our Sri Kasreddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu, Vice Chairman, brilliant group of institutions. And Dr. Sheikh Rustum Garu, Principal, Brill. And Sri Kasreddy Raghutam Reddy Garu, Academic Director, brilliant group of institutions. And beloved, all the principals from various colleges and professors and all the teachers fraternity. And my fellow APTI State Branch Telangana office bearers and our today's delegates from various colleges, beloved students, heartily welcome to BRIGCON-2K26 second today national conference conducted by our brilliant Grammar School Education Society's group of institutions, integrated campus, UGC Autonomous, Faculty of Pharmacy. In association with APTI Telangana State Branch, it's a immense pleasure to be part of this program as a convener, associate director of the BRIG. It's a great honor to me to be part of this conference. Our beloved Vice Chairman sir has put a great pleasure to me to conduct this BRIGCON 2K26 second time. We conducted this program in 2024 BRIGCON, so we succeeded that program with more than 1,000 registrations. This time we are also having more than 1,000 registrations. So because of some restrictions like farewell parties as well as graduation days. This is the last day for the academic year 2025-26 to all the JNTU colleges, as well as in KU region they are having the inspections. So due to that, we got the more registrations from the all over Telangana state. So due to this environmental changes also, because yesterday I afraid about the rain, because in Khammam continuously 6 hours rain was there, because my best friend Chiranjeevi and Samashivarao, they came from Khammam. Actually they wanted to start yesterday but unable to come because of the rain. So here also the rain started yesterday at after 10 o'clock. So fortunately, so now we are having some humidity without rain. We are very lucky for this environmental changes. Thank you. So regarding our conference, why we are conducting this conference? To share the knowledge between the budding pharmacist, and we are here, this conference aim to inculcate the new technologies to the budding pharmacist, because nowadays we are having the new syllabus according to the NEP 2020. It was framed by the Pharmacy Council of India, as well as what type of innovations are going on present days. So we are very lucky because eminent speakers from the IICT, Dr. Sridhar Gaud. So he is the youngest scientist in pharmacy field. So just 6 months back he joined as a scientist in our Indian Institute of Chemical Technology. So a great honor for accepting for this conference. And from IICT, we are having the, NIPER, we are having the Dr. Chandra sir, as well as we are also having the Python program. Our PCI introduced Python program in first year. In this session, we added Python session. It will be tomorrow. And as well as we are having the group session with resource person, Dr. Chinnala Krishnamohan sir. So we are having such a great personalities who are having the rich experience in research. So I hope that it would give the more information on research. So today's our theme is we are having recent trends in pharmaceutical innovations through the healthcare to science and technology. So dear students, so wherever we go, we get some information from that conferences. So while attending to such a programs, we should get the knowledge why we are going to attend such a programs, what is the need. First of all, we should know about that one. So because it is a platform to learn and interact with the eminent persons who are gathering on this platform. So now I heartily welcome to our mentor, my guide, Dr. Y. Narasimha Reddy sir, Senior Professor, Kakatiya University. Please come on to the dais, sir. As well as I welcome Dr. Kamal sir, Principal Vagdevi Institutions, Dr. Anil sir, Principal Jaimukhi Institute, Dr. Sridhar Babu, so Shivani College Principal.
अब ना जिसे बोर्ड कर रहा जरूर मना तेरा ना
So regarding our institution, so our management is supporting very much to participate and to conduct such a programs. So we are having the here B Pharmacy and 2 M Pharmacy courses. So as well as our students are participating various programs like IPC and Opticon also. So as well as our students regarding education, here our students secured 76 rank PG set, more than 30 students qualified in PG set. Unfortunately, our student participated, wrote the exam gate, GPAT, so unfortunately they did not get. So we are doing our level best with our management support. So as well as today's guest and our delegates, so my request to participate all sessions, because we included new technology in the healthcare system. What is the importance of the pharmacist in healthcare system? Like medical devices. Sridhar sir is going to give the importance of the pharmacy in medical devices. And as well as Chandra sir is also giving the research need of the AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning, and Python programs. So due to the lack of time, so it's an immense pleasure to me to give this opportunity. Thank you one and all for this giving opportunity. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightful speech and gathering address.
It is a great honor and privilege to invite our esteemed guest, Dr. Ramesh sir, to deliver the gathering of this conference. Sir, please.
Thank you, distinguished delegates and guests on the dais and off the dais, as I'm asked for only 2-minute quick noodle. Right, so I just want to share once again, I congratulate the entire team for bringing all the people here, right, and I wish that this today program a grand success. And the last message which I want to give you is very clear, right? The days are transforming very quickly, and the gaps are widening, and time for us to ensure as a teachers, right, as it is an APTI conference, I think we should ensure that we get updated quickly, as the industry is moving very quickly. Earlier, for every decade, there will be a transformation, but now I think the industry changes every 2 years, right? And our syllabus is changing a little late, but still I believe as a teacher and as a student, we all should evolve, go digital, and ensure that we solve the problems and make our students global citizens. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your wisdom and vision of today's gathering with us.
With immense pleasure, I invite our BRIL principal, Dr. Sheikh Rustom Garu, to kindly address the gathering. We are also honored to introduce our BRIL principal, Dr. Sheikh Rustom Garu, the esteemed principal of Brilliant Institute of Engineering and Technology. Sir Hopland is BE in Civil Engineering from Osmania University, MTech in Hydraulics from Andhra University. Sir, please address the gathering. I request Rustom sir to address the gathering.
Good morning to and welcome to today's BRIGCON-26. Respected dignitaries on dais and off the dais. I'm basically, just introduce also, as engineer. I'm a layman in the pharmacy, but we have noted some point. during the corona, you know the importance of the farmers. The same medicine, 4,000, it may sold for 1 lakh in demand. That is, generally now we are all farmers here gathering here to do that economically. Instead of getting the demand, reduce the demand of that one. And one, not only that one, and we have in Hyderabad, is a pharmaceutical hub. The big development is there. Our good recognition is there. This type of conference and workshop and research, it is useful to bring to the medicine economically, and that even our Honorable Chairman, Kasari Narayana is mentioned. Today's pharmacy without prescription of the doctor also, they are given the medicines. Means that much of knowledge is increased. What to the, because of the technology is developed in such a way that it is reached to the common man. Small diseases and all problems, pharmacist is suggesting, yes, use this tablet, use this one. They are giving like that. That is the technology reached because of the experts on the dais, on the after dais, even our future generation of the students. This will lead to the, bring to the common man of the technology. Before that, we are not particular about the food and all. After Corona, we are particular about the food items and all, avoiding the outside food and all. We have seen in the newspaper daily. The name of the hotel is very nice, famous, but inside it they have food inspection. A lot of problems are there. Because of that, we have to facing the problem. To avoid that, and even if any surgery, we need the instruments. Sometimes it is maybe in the lakhs of rupees. This common man can't afford that type of surgeries. Even today, after the experts on the days and the days, after their efforts, the same equipment bringing to the cost, common man can afford. Means where it is in the lakhs, it is sold it now 10 lakhs. Means in the research, they bringing the economical things, instrument into the public. And thank you and all. I don't know much about this. I don't want to waste your valuable time. The experts are there on the stage. They will give you their knowledge. They will share. Please use them and utilize the benefit. Thank you once again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful gathering address.
It's my privilege to warmly welcome and invite Dr. Narasimha Reddy Yellu, Secretary of APTI, Telangana, to grace this occasion with his esteemed presence and address the gathering.
Before inviting sir, I request Nikita from 2nd year to present a brief introduction of our esteemed guest.
Good morning to everyone. I am Nikita from 2nd year. I am here to read the profile of Professor Dr. Ellu Narasimha Reddy sir. Sir was a senior professor in University College of Pharmaceutical Science in Kakatiya University in Warangal. Sir has completed B.Pharm in Kakatiya University in the year of 1990 and M.Pharm in Pharmacology in the year of 1995 and PhD in the year of 2004 from Kakatiya University, Warangal. Sir has over 30 years of academic and research experience. Major research interests include pharmacokinetics, pharmacovigilance, cancer biology, toxicology, and pharmacological screening of herbal drugs. Throughout his career, Sir received several prestigious awards. These include Eminent Scientist Award 2026 from AEDS, Assam University, Silchar, Assam.
Thank you so much, Nikita, for your valuable introduction about our Dr. Narasimha Reddy Yellu. Now I respectfully invite Dr. Narasimha Reddy Yellu Garu to deliver his inspiring address. Sir, please.
So very good morning. So respected members on the dais, APTI President Dr. Milind Mekharji and Vice President Dr. Venkatramana Garu and State Chinnala Krishnamohan Garu and V. Rajkumar Garu, State Vice President, and Dr. Kantlam, Vice President, Telangana State APTI, and Mr. Durga Prasad Reddy, Vice Chairman of Brilliant and Principal and Director and of this institution, and Dr. Allur Ramesh. First of in a great way. So this is the second program in association with the APTI, the organizing in the big way, and also, so this is the topic is very good topic, and recent innovations in pharmaceutical technology and healthcare. So it is the role of pharmacists is most important in the healthcare system. Recently we have COVID time, the pharmacist role was very good, and many of the pharmacists are also died during the COVID time, and they served well for the society. And also there is a innovation for the vaccines also in the area of biotechnology. We developed the vaccine, COVID vaccine, in Hyderabad, and this is the pharma hub for the this Hyderabad, and the healthcare system is the most important, the role of pharmacist, and many of the students are going to join in healthcare system, healthcare side, during software side and several areas. So I don't want to take much time, it is already late. So I am thankful to the organizers for giving this opportunity to speak few words. Thank you, Vananda.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge and guiding with us valuable insights.
Excellence is achieved through visionary leadership and unwavering dedication. With immense pleasure, I invite Dr. Rajkumar Venishetty, Vice President of APTI, to address this distinguished gathering and inspire us with valuable insights.
Sir, please.
Thank you. Without taking much time, respected members on the dais, Vice Chairman of Brilliant Group of Institution, Durga Prasad Reddy Garu, APTI Central President Milindu Maker Ji, South Vice President Venkatamana Garu, Telangana State APTI President Chinnala Krishnamohan Garu, Ramesh Garu, Allur Ramesh Garu, and Principal of Engineering College, Kantlam sir, my dear colleague friends of different colleges, principals, teachers, and my dear students. It is with pleasure to be here for this wonderful conference, BRIGCON 2026, and I was also part of BRIGCON 2024 during that time. I too was present, and it was wonderful to see this thing happen once again. Kantlam sir and his team, congratulations to all of them. And you know when we are during the COVID time, ఈ విధంగా మళ్ళీ తిరుగుతాం అనుకున్నారండి? ఈ విధంగా at that time lockdowns and everything used to be happened. అప్పుడు what some people even committed suicide, see, without knowledge that these days will come. ఈ రోజులు వస్తాయని అనుకోకుండా అలాగే ఉంటుంది అనుకుని సూసైడ్ కూడా చేసుకున్న వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. అండ్ there are lot of people where they have spent their entire lifetime savings for that disease. ఆ లైఫ్లో 15 లక్షలు సంపాదించుకునేది ఒకసారి హాస్పిటల్లో పడ్డారు కోవిడ్లో, ఆ 15 లక్షలు పోయినాయి. అండ్ ఆల్సో he was not survived, he was dead. So you see their family, ఆ ఫ్యామిలీ ఏమవుతుంది? 15 లక్షలు ఉన్నాయనుకున్నది జీరో అయింది, సంపాదించే వాళ్ళు చనిపోయారు. So horrible conditions exist at the time. And you have seen within few months, within a span of few months, that is not even years, within a span of few months, we have recovered from the disease by various vaccines which was developed in India as well as in abroad. So this is the development which is going on within months, the data, whatever the data is there, that will be becoming outdated, and new inventions are taking their place. So this is the platform for the students to upgrade their knowledge and to be the first persons in the new innovations. So I thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity, and I bless you all, and I expect that you will gain good knowledge with this conference, and God bless you all. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I extend our heartfelt gratitude for sharing their invaluable knowledge, vision, and experience. Thank you so much, sir. Excellence flourishes under the guidance of committed and visionary leadership. It is great honor and privilege to invite our special guest, Dr. Krishna Mohan Chinnala, sir, President APTI, Telangana State, to deliver his valuable address to this distinguished guidance.
Brahmaswarupamudeye Madhyanetmaya Vishnum Sayam Sanja Shivam Trimurticha Divakara. In sun, we can see all the gods, creator, protector, and destroyer. In the same way, feel proud to be a pharmacist that we are the people who are creating medicines, protecting medicines, and destroying the expired medicines. Feel proud to be a pharmacist. But the role of pharmacist, everyone is not fulfilling properly. Okay, I know my students also there from NNRG here in the audience. They know very well, and of course I gave the same message to them recently to the final year students, because their seniors, when they are attending interviews in industry, so not only our college students, all the students of pharmacy are facing problems in interviews. Why? Because they are not focused in learning. And I can blame my fellow teachers also for this, because in mid exams or internal exams, what we are doing, we are asking them for the theory questions or from syllabus and all. We are not at all thinking about application part. Because in recent interviews or recent interaction with industry people, what they are saying is the students are unable to say how many milligrams per a gram. Of course, there is an evidence, recent evidence. A pharmacist like you was there in industry and like formulated thyroxine tablet with 50 milligrams instead of 50 micrograms. There itself the proof. You think about it, 50 micrograms and 50 milligrams. How much difference it is there? And the company revoked the batch back after knowing the mistake. So my intention of or my message to all the students, please focus on learning basics. Okay, so ask, attitude, skill and knowledge, these three always you have to remember and follow the sequence also. It is like if you have good attitude, good skill set with you, and skill set means practical knowledge. Everyone is asking the same. What do you know about calibration of a balance? Most of you don't know that. But in industry perspective, you have to prepare for, especially B.Pharm students I am talking about, because Pharm Day is meant for clinical research and all. But for B.Pharm, industry job is the best suitable one. So think about it, how to, one of my friend who is a MD, what he said is, I argued with him, why don't you give about 20,000, why you are fixing it to 16 to 18,000? He said, you come and sit in the lab along with your students and the other college students also. You only will say this 16,000 also more for that student. That is a pathetic situation industry people are also facing. What he suggested is, you teach your students that first year experience is not experience, it is an internship. And whatever the salary they are getting in second year is the real salary. It is, of course, starting salary is 18, 19 or 20. Depends on company. And another beauty, Amazon, not Amazon, Amazon company, okay, one of my friend is working for it. I interacted with him. What he was saying is, 3 years of experience and excellent knowledge with B.Pharm, he is offering 9 LPA. 9 LPA. Think about it. Within 3 years, means maybe 25 years to you are reaching to 75,000. But the condition what he said is, excellent knowledge and skills must be there with the candidate. And another important thing what he said is, nowadays B.Pharm students are getting M.Pharm admission and parallelly they are doing job. It is wrong. If he knows that, what he said, I don't want to recruit such type of people, because there will be no knowledge skills with them if they are doing M.Pharmacy like correspondence course. Okay, yesterday I interacted with our chief guest, Umaikar sir. Sir said they are insisting their students not to join job with B.Pharm. Okay, after M.Pharm only they are getting job, 100% placements and with very good salary. Why not here in Telangana? And another important thing I want to warn all the B.Pharm students, the companies are recruiting other than Telangana students. Please inquire about it. 70% people are from West Bengal, Orissa, Maharashtra and all. Why? Because of attitude. So you change your attitude, learning attitude is important for them. And everyone is talking about it, whether it is a small CRO or a large-scale company. And my request to all the teachers, please give application part of questions in mid-exams, and if you want to import the knowledge part, you give a questionnaire for first mid 100 questions and second mid 100 questions, so they will prepare for the subject also. But at the same time, the practical knowledge where we can spend lot of time, 3 hours time is there for you, so please import the skills and knowledge of theory of that particular lab or subject there itself. That is very much important. I request my teachers that teaching and learning should be effective. And everyone is talking about outcome-based education. Even though we are working with discipline, dedication, determination for our development, our managements or I know all the principals here are insisting us to work for NAC, NBA, NAR. We are working for 3 Ds, they are insisting us for 3 Ns. Of course, it is inevitable, right? So think about it, and with the permission of my Central President APTI and Vice President Sadharan, then other team members, I am announcing a small announcement here. Very soon in September, we are going to conduct APTI awards for the distinguished faculty for their achievements and for the recognition of their hard work and all. Okay, but I request all the faculty members who are not APTI members, please take the membership right now, because it is mandatory for applying for awards. Okay, I thank the management of BRIG for conducting this type of conferences. And another important thing I forgot, along with ask, you have to improve networking. The best networking is with Kantlam sir. That's why so many principals, faculty are here. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are truly grateful for your encouragement, guidance, and continued support. Once again, thank you for this grace in the conference.
With immense respect, now I request our guest of honor, Dr. Muttavarapu Venkataramana sir, President of APTI, Telangana. Tireless efforts and dedication have been instrumental.
Vice President of Southern Region, APTI, Telangana. Tireless efforts and dedication have been instrumental in making BRIGCON-2K26 success. With immense respect, I now invite our guest of honor, Dr. Muttavarapu Venkataramana sir, Vice President of Central APTI Telangana State and PCI member. Tireless efforts and dedication have been instrumental in making BRIGCON-2K26. Sir, please.
Namaskar to Chief Guest, Dr. Milind Umekarji, Kasredi Narayana Reddy Garu, Chairman of Brilliant Group of Institutions and MLA Kalvakurti, Durga Prasad Reddy Garu, Vice Chairman, Dr. Chinnal Krishnamohan Garu, President APTI, and all dignitaries on the dais, principals from various institutions, teachers, speakers, delegates, teaching and non-teaching staff of Brilliant Grammar School. Good morning or good afternoon to all of you. It gives me an immense pleasure to be a part of this BRIGCON 2026. This is an annual program. The first program I attended at the campus, the venue, the same year itself. The first session went well, and the humbleness of Dr. Kantlam made all of us to be here in spite of the busy schedule. Every day in our principals groups, we are seeing various conferences organized by institutions. Various conferences organized. Really, it is proved that our principals and the managements are creating platforms to create awareness and to keep together ideas to uplift our pharmacy profession. Now it is a responsibility of our students to sit and to observe the things happening in our pharmacy profession, the transformations in technology as well as knowledge. First of all, a student should come to know who is he, what is he, and what is his responsibility in this society. Because the leadership starts from your student age. All of us knew that Government of India has released a document, Vision 2047, which we call it as Vikasit Bharat. On what basis the document has prepared? The document has prepared with a trust on our youth and the knowledge of our youth and the intellectuals in our country. So without the efforts of our young minds, it is highly difficult to reach to this success. Now it is a responsibility of each and every young man in our country to contribute their knowledge to uplift our motherland. Whenever you get an opportunity, please attend such type of great sessions. In each and every session, hope that you will find some solutions. I feel that the principals of colleges used to compete each other by organizing a session with 1,500 delegates, and I feel like it is a success. In my point of view, I feel that it's a small session and brainstorming is required and a debate is required between delegates as well as the speakers. Then only we can say that it is a successful conference. Because the colleges and efforts from the principals and the team is great, and they are creating, they are spending a lot of money as well as time to create all the facilities to request the remote persons to come over here and to deliver great things. So it is a duty of a student to learn. Even our staff, wherever you get an opportunity, doesn't mean that our institution has to organize this conference. So wherever it is happening nearby, if you feel that a good resource persons are attending there, you please take a permission from our institution and go and attend, and please upgrade yourself. This will help you a lot in your life. Coming to Pharmacy Council of India, as all of you know that under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Montu Kumar Patel, after several years, a great transformation has taken place. The total syllabus has been revised, and now we are in par with NEP. We designed the syllabus. Even in Hyderabad, we conducted one workshop on this pharmacochemistry related syllabus framing with the help of Dr. Ramesh in Vedic. So likewise, we organized this syllabus reviews at various zones of our country, and we invited all the experts across the country, and we have designed that syllabus. And probably by the academic year 2027-28, the syllabus will be released, and we are coming up with new branches in M-Pharmacy like medical devices, pharmaceutical managements, and in pharmacy we are coming up with artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all advanced topics we included in our revised syllabus. Now it is a great challenge to our teachers that our teachers should be ready with this revised syllabus to equip themselves to teach your students. So I request not only the students, even our teachers, whenever you get an opportunity, please attend such type of sessions, and you please keep that updating your knowledge. All of us knew that nowadays the reference of a textbook has come down due to these gadgets or to the computers. By Google search, we are going to Google search and we are getting the information. But a book read will help us in enlightening our knowledge. We have to enlighten ourselves, and we have to be expert in multi-disciplines. Being a pharmacist, it doesn't mean that we should be restricted only to our pharmacy. So, in national education policy, we are coming up with these multidisciplinary activities. So likewise, even in our, of course, the pharmacy is not covering under national education policy, but keeping in your mind the changes happening in our livelihood, we should be having a knowledge in multidiscipline, because when we compare with China, here in our country, only the engineering graduates will be moving towards software side, and pharmacists will be moved towards pharma sector side. But whereas now the government of India is concentrating on skill development programs, because the skill development programs will help them a lot, and it is not much time consuming process. Where exactly the country is required. The country requires skills, not the graduates. And research is required for us. So keeping all this in your mind, I appeal to all my young farmer experts to please know yourself. You see, being a human being, being a citizen of our country, you should feel responsibility about your contribution to your country. And you should keep your environment clean and green. And you should take care of yourself in the society. You please educate the illiterates in the society. So all these are the responsibilities of an educator. So hope that students will come forward and take it as a challenge, and you please come up and you contribute for the success of this 2047. Thank you. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your motivating words and continuous encouragement. Your guidance shows an excellence in every endeavor. It is with profound honor and great privilege that we welcome a distinguished pharmacy professional, an eminent academician, and a visionary leader whose guidance and unwavering commitment continue to elevate the pharmacy profession to greatest heights.
We are immensely proud to invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Milind Chandra Umekar Garu, President of Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, Central Committee, to deliver the welcome address. Before proceeding, I would like to invite Veda Akila from 3rd year to present a brief profile of our esteemed chief guest. Please put your hands together.
I'm Veda Akila from 3rd year. I would like to present a brief introduction about today's chief guest. It's my immense pleasure to introduce today's chief guest of BRIGCON-2K26, Dr. Milind Chandra Umekar sir, Central President of Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, member of IPCA, Indian Pharmaceutical Congress Association. Sir currently working as a principal and professor in the Department of Pharmaceutics at Srimati Kishoritai Boyar College of Pharmacy. Sir has completed B.Pharm from Amaravati University in the year of 1996, MBA with the specialization of Marketing Management and Finance from Nagpur University in the year of 1998, M.Pharm with specialization of Pharmaceutics from Nagpur University in the year of 2001, PhD with the specialization of Pharmaceutical Sciences from Nagpur University in the year of 2010. Sir has 14 years of experience as principal in SKP College of Pharmacy, Nagpur. He has 16 years of experience as lecturer, assistant professor and professor. Sir has awarded as Maharashtra Pharmacist Association Award, Young Achiever Award, National Teacher Excellence Award, Best Teacher Award, Best Principal Award, APTI Special Contribution Award. Dr. Umekar sir is associated with many national and international professional organizations. He is an organizing secretary of Indian Pharmaceutical Congress in 2017, working as Vice President of Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, Association member of Indian Pharmaceutical Congress. He is a member of International Pharmaceutical Federation, life member of Asian Association of Schools of Pharmacy. He is also a member of Royal Pharmaceutical Societies of Great Britain.
Thank you so much, Veda Akila, for your brief introduction about our chief guest. Now I respectfully invite our chief guest, Dr. Milind Chandra Umekar sir, to share these valuable thoughts with us. Sir, please.
Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon. The Honorable Vice Chairman of brilliant group of institutions, Mr. Durga Prasad Reddy, my esteemed friend and National Vice President of South Zone, Dr. Venkatramana, PCI member, the President of APTI Telangana State Branch, Dr. Krishna Mohan Chinnala sir, the Vice President and the Principal of the Institute, Dr. Kanthalam, Vice President of APTI Telangana, another Vice President of Telangana APTI State,
Dr. Rajkumar, sir, my esteemed friend and National Coordinator for APTI, Dr. Ramesh Alluri, the Secretary of APTI State, Dr. Narasimha Reddy, all the principals of various institutes, teachers, and dear students. It's a really great honor and privilege for me to be here for the second BRIGCON-2026, the second 2 days national conference on the recent trends in pharmaceutical innovation. I sincerely appreciate the efforts taken by the APTI Telangana State Branch as well as brilliant group of institutions for organizing this conference in association with APTI State Branch to make aware our teachers as well as students about the recent trends in the pharmaceutical sciences. Friends, as you all are aware that the pharmaceutical sector is undergoing in the significant transformation. Today, the pharmaceutical sciences closely connected with the emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, biotechnology, nanotechnology, personal medicine, precision medicine, and advanced drug delivery system. These advancements are changing the way of medicines and discover and develop the various delivery systems for the patient. Ultimately, it goes towards the betterment of the healthcare system. India is known as the pharmacy of the world, and for that, the continuous government of India is supporting to the pharmaceutical sector. Recently, in the budget 2026, government of India supported the pharmaceutical sector with the 10,000 crore. And it is a really proud moment for us. We are in the pharmaceutical sciences field, and it is a great opportunity for all the pharmacy students as well as teachers to work for the pharmacy sector through the advanced technologies and through the advanced recent changes in the research. Friends, as a APTI president, it is a really great opportunity for me to interact with you all. And as you all are aware that APTI is the only teachers organization in India which was established in 1966 and working for the betterment of the pharmacy profession, betterment of the pharmacy teachers, and betterment of pharmacy education in India from last 6 decades. And the welfare of the teachers is basically to upgrade the knowledge of the teachers, to make them aware about the recent changes in the education as well as recent changes in the technology. And for that purpose, APTI is continuously working for the teachers by organizing many conferences, seminars, faculty development program, faculty training programs, so that our teachers get upgraded and they can deliver their teaching in a very good manner. Because artificial intelligence is already introduced by the Pharmacy Council of India, and continuously APTI organizing various programs throughout India on the artificial intelligence and Python, so that our teachers should be upgraded about their knowledge and they can deliver their lectures very nicely. This is the main objective of the APTI, to support the pharmaceutical teaching as well as pharmaceutical teachers. When I take the charge of APTI president in 2022, that time the total members of the APTI were 6,500 in last 60 years. And on the appeal of all my core team, including Venkatramana, to the teachers and to become the member of the APTI, and now the APTI is the only body having the highest member in India, that is 19,000 plus. It is the 3 times of the earlier membership, and we are expecting we will cross definitely 25,000 plus during my tenure, and our target is 50,000 plus. Many times teacher ask what the APTI is doing. APTI is continuously working for the upgradation of pharmacy teaching as well as pharmacy teachers, and we are continuously in the connect with the central government as well as state government as well as with the Pharmacy Council of India.
And as a part of that, we are also started to work for the student. And due to only this, the Pharmacy Council of India, with the continuous follow-up of APTI, Pharmacy Council of India declared the GPAT stipend for the student, and I'm really thankful to both the Vice President Dr. Venkatramana as well as Dr. Dipendra Singh. They took regular follow-up with the Pharmacy Council of India, and finally Pharmacy Council of India announced the GPAT stipend to our GPAT qualified student. Similarly, we work on the pay scale of the teachers, because earlier we were in the AICT and all the institutions were applied AICT pay scale. But now we are in the Pharmacy Council of India, and no one is aware which scale should be applied for the pharmacy teachers. So that's why we are continuously in touch with the Pharmacy Council of India to introduce the PCI pay scale to the teachers, so that we will get the detailed structure from the Pharmacy Council of India about the qualification, about the cadre ratio, about the pay scale, about the leaves, about the promotions. And this will be helpful for the teachers in their entire career. And it's a great effort taken by the Pharmacy Council of India, and they already submitted their draft of pay scale to the Government of India. And we hope in future they will introduce the PCI pay scale for the teachers, and it will be really a benchmark decision if happened by the Pharmacy Council. It will be the benchmark decision by the Pharmacy Council of India to the pharmacy teachers. Such type of initiatives are continuously taken by the APTN, and I really want to appeal to all the teachers. Instead of asking what association is doing, you first ask question to yourself, what you are doing for the association or what you are doing for the profession. You just join the association, you make your association more stronger, so that the government as well as your authorities, statutory bodies can give the red carpet welcome to your association. Because the strength of any association is the membership number of that association. So it's my humble appeal to all the teachers to take the membership of our association and make it stronger. On this platform, I am really thankful to all the Telangana teachers as well as students for their contribution and for their support in organizing the earlier IPC, which was organized by the Association of Pharmacy Teachers of India. It was a great contribution from Telangana state. I am really thankful to the Telangana state branch, as well as under the leadership of Dr. Venkatramana. They supported a lot in organizing the 74th Indian Pharmaceutical Congress at Bangalore, and it was a really a benchmark organization by the APTI. And such type of conferences really organized by in future also by the APTI, and we hope the APTI will be work for the teachers betterment, and we will continuously in touch with the central government as well as Pharmacy Council of India. We already introduced the grievances portal on the APTI. Whatever grievances teachers have, they can submit their grievances on the online grievances to the APTI. Definitely, APTI will take the follow-up for your grievances and give the wonderful solution to you. We continuously working for the teachers, but we are not sharing any type of communication which is done with the statutory bodies and government in the social media, because these are the confidential communications. Only after the decision given by the body, then only we circulate such a decision in the social media. So once again, I congratulate to Brilliant Group for organizing this event, and such type of events are really helpful for the student as well as teachers. Many times students just attend the congress or conferences just for the attendance certificate, but change your attitude. Already Chinnala sir told you that you have to change your attitude. You change the attitude, you will get whatever you want. First, you give your 100% for your studies, because you are paying for that. You just take an example, whenever you go to any shop to purchase something, you check that thing thoroughly and you ask everything, whatever you are expecting from the shop. But here you are paying for your studies, but you are not serious about your studies. So first you should be serious in your studies. You give your 100% for your studies. Definitely your studies will give you 200% return in your future. I really impressed by your vice president. He's completed his studies from IIT and his masters from US. So you are a very good team leader in brilliant group. Take the benefit of such type of learned peoples and take the guidance from them. Definitely they will help you for your better future. So once again, I congratulate to Telangana branch and a brilliant group of institutions for organizing this mega event and taking efforts towards the good organization of this event. So I thank you to the Kanthalam as well as the entire team of BRIGCON group for inviting me for this event and giving opportunity to interact with you all. I also congratulate to the entire APTI state, APTI Telangana state branch for giving step towards announcing the Telangana State Branch Award. So I request all the teachers to apply for the APTI State Branch Award. As it is a good recognition and at state level, and also APTI National is already yesterday announced the APTI Award portal. You can apply for the APTI National Award also. The last date for the APTI National Award is, I think, 7th of August. So apply. There will be no extension for the APTI Award portal. So apply. If those who are interested for the national recognition, they can apply through the APTI State National Award portal. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and enlightening address. Your valuable words have truly motivated and encouraged us. We sincerely appreciate your guidance and look forward to implementing your vision and wisdom in our academic and professional journey. Thank you once again, sir.
Success is not measured by achievements alone, but by the number of lives inspired along the journey. It is
in continuation to Umekar sir, regarding this APTI teachers, there are two questions are there. One is, I have received several complaints from my teachers from Telangana. ఒకటి ఏంటంటే సార్ మాకు శాలరీస్ రావట్లేదు, మాకు శాలరీస్ ఇవ్వట్లేదు మేనేజ్మెంట్ అనేది ఒకటి. సెకండ్ వచ్చేసి మాకు రిలీవ్ లెటర్స్ ఇవ్వట్లేదు అనేది సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్. సో ఈ ఇష్యూలో ఏపీటీ కొంచెం బ్లేమ్ చేస్తున్నారు, అరే ఏపీటీ పట్టించుకోవట్లే అని. సో బ్యాక్ ఆఫ్ ద స్క్రీన్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్డ్ ఇట్. పీసీఏలో నేను చాలా వరకు పోరాడాను దీని మీద. పోరాడినప్పుడు ఫైనల్గా అవుట్కమ్ ఏంటంటే, ఎనీ అసోసియేషన్ ఆర్ థర్డ్ పర్సన్ కెనాట్ ఇంటర్ఫియర్ బిట్వీన్ ఎంప్లాయ్ అండ్ ఎంప్లాయర్ ఇష్యూస్. ఎందుకంటే ఎంప్లాయర్ ఇష్యూస్ థర్డ్ పార్టీ, ఇప్పుడు జేఎన్టీలో కూడా మాట్లాడాను నేను. జేఎన్టీ కూడా ఏం చేస్తుందంటే, ఏదైనా ఫ్యాకల్టీ కంప్లైంట్ వస్తున్నప్పుడు కాలేజీకి రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది, ఈ సాల్వ్ దిస్ ఇష్యూ అని చెప్పేసి. అట్లా ఫార్మసీ కౌన్సిల్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా కూడా they cannot interfere directly between employer and employer. So please మీ ద్వారా మిగతా ఫ్యాకల్టీకి అందరికి కూడా చెప్పండి. So don't mind that APTI is not working on that. APTI continuously we are discussing on these kind of issues. First thing. Second thing ఏంటంటే, గతంలో ఫ్యాకల్టీ మానేసి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నప్పుడు చాలా కాలేజ్లో రిలీవ్ లెటర్స్ ఉన్న పరిస్థితులను బట్టి చాలా వరకు రాలేదనేది విన్నాం. చాలామంది కంప్లైంట్ కూడా చేశారు, సార్ మా శాలరీ పోతే పోయింది, కనీసం అట్లీస్ట్ యూ ప్లీజ్ సీ దట్ విల్ రిసీవ్ అవర్ రిలీవ్ లెటర్ అని. సో రిగార్డింగ్ దిస్ ఇన్ పీస్ ఐ డిస్కస్ విత్ ద ప్రెసిడెంట్ అండ్ వీ కమ్అట్ విత్ ఎ ఫైనల్ సొల్యూషన్. ఏంటంటే, దోస్ హు ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ టు విత్డ్రా దేర్ సర్వీసెస్ 1 month బిఫోర్ మీరు యూ హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై అఫీషియల్లీ, యూ హ్యావ్ టు సబ్మిట్ యువర్ resignation through email with a valid reason. ఎందుకంటే మిడ్ ఆఫ్ ద అకాడమిక్ ఇయర్ పోవటం కూడా ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఎ పాలసీ ఇన్ PCI. PCI several times it has given a circular that in between the academic year you are not supposed to relieve or resign. So this is a policy in PCI. So now it has become official and it is there in software that you can apply email. After 1 month if you are not able to get a relief letter from the institution, automatically in software you will be relieved. So these are the efforts made through all this has been done only through efforts made by our APTI leadership under the leadership of Dr. Milun Umekar. Don't mind that APTI ఏం చేయట్లేదని మాత్రం ఎవరు అనుకోవద్దు. సార్ అన్నట్లు మేము పుట్టే ఎఫర్ట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా మేము ఒక బులెటిన్ లాగా రిలీజ్ చేయకపోవడం అనేది ఏంటంటే, జస్ట్ వీ స్టార్టెడ్ అవర్ స్ట్రీమ్ లైనింగ్ ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్. So kabatti now we are creating all to the root level. So definitely one fine day will come out with all our achievements. So Umekar sir చెప్పినట్లు continuously he is working on all the activities. Scholarships కానివ్వండి, ఫ్యాకల్టీ స్టూడెంట్ రేషియో కానివ్వండి, తర్వాత ఈ పే ఫిక్సేషన్స్ మీద పే ఫిక్సేషన్స్ ఎలా జరిగినాయి చెప్పండి పీసీఐలో. ఇవాళ పే ఫిక్సేషన్ వచ్చింది పీసీఐలో. ఒక ఫార్మసీ టీచర్స్కి ఇప్పటి వరకు పే ఫిక్సేషన్ అనేది లేదు మన టీచర్స్కి. యూజీసీనో ఏసీటీనో ఫాలో అవ్వలేదు. నౌ వీ హ్యావ్ కమ్ అప్ విత్ అవర్ ఓన్ పే ఫిక్సేషన్. సో వీ హ్యావ్ డన్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ activities for the welfare of our teachers. Don't mind that we are not doing anything. But only the thing is, we are not released in form of a news bulletin. So always we are ready to invite your problems, and we are ready to solve all your issues in connection with the President's suggestions and the APTI state branch in coordination. Thanks for your support.
Thank you, sir. Success is not measured by achievements alone, but by the number of lives inspired along the journey. It is now my great glory to invite our Chief Patron and Vice Chairman, Sir Sri Kasireddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu, whose remarkable contributions continue to shape the future of brilliant group of institutions. Sri Kasireddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu pursued his B.Tech in Computer Science and Engineering from the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, Palakkad, and earned his master's degree in the Computer Science from the global renowned New York University, USA, one of the most esteemed universities in the world. I would like to invite our Vice Chairman, sir. We are eagerly waiting for your valuable words of wisdom and insight. Sir, please.
So firstly, very good afternoon to everyone, to the respected dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Milind Janra Umekar sir, President of APTI Central, Dr. Venkatramana Garu, Vice President APTI Southern Region, Central Council Member PCI also, Dr. Krishnamohan Garu, President APTI Telangana, Dr. Rajkumar Garu, Vice President APTI, Dr. Narsimha Reddy Garu, Secretary APTI Telangana, and Senior Professor Dr. Shobha Rani Garu, Dr. Sheikh Rustum Garu, Principal, Brilliant Institute of Engineering and Technology, and our beloved Dr. C.H. Kantlam Garu, Associate Director, BRIC, Faculty of Pharmacy. So, as you have just heard, I have an engineering background, so to be very honest, there would be very little that I could add in such a conference, but I was delighted when Kantlam sir approached me to conduct this BRIGCON-2K26. So prior to me joining our group of institutions, in the year 2024, we had our first conference of pharmacy. For some reasons, last year, I know that we were not able to conduct in 2K25, but I promise all of you that going forward, this will be an annual tradition from Faculty of Pharmacy, BRIC. Every year, we are going to conduct the BRIGCON, and every year, we'll try to bring many more reputed professors, researchers from various institutions all over the country. And I do appreciate all the dignitaries who have come today amidst their busy schedule. I understand, sir. Thank you so much, everyone, for giving us your valuable time, sharing your valuable insights with all of our students, researchers, esteemed faculty members from other institutions as well. So I do want to share a couple of insights coming from someone who is outside the field of pharmacy, coming from a technology enthusiast, an investor and shareholder in some of these pharmacy companies. I keep a track of what all of these global companies are doing. So I do like to share some of the insights, what I have heard from them. So early this year, I read an article saying one of the biggest pharma company in the world, a pharma giant called Eli Lilly, has partnered with NVIDIA. As you all know, I'm sure you must know NVIDIA, the biggest company in the world with a market cap of $5 trillion. So these two companies have partnered to create a super lab in San Francisco Bay Area for the sole purpose of advancing the research in the field of pharmacy, primarily trying to pursue research in terms of AI drug discovery, creating special semiconductor chips for simulations, and cutting down the time taken to discover a new drug by more than 50%. This is all the statements that Mr. Jensen Huang, CEO of NVIDIA, has passed early this year in the month of Jan 2026. And they have committed $1 billion over the next 5 years of investment together from Eli Lilly and NVIDIA, which is roughly 10,000 crore rupees. That's a massive amount of investment. One of the dignitaries has just mentioned, Government of India for this year has committed 10,000 crore rupees for advancing the field of pharmacy, for pursuing research. That is what almost every country is doing. I would urge all the students, young researchers to pursue such opportunities. You all must know that Hyderabad and Telangana, lots of medicines, tablets, drugs are being manufactured here. But if I look at the kind of research that is being done within Hyderabad, within the state of Telangana, I think we are far behind compared to the amount of output we are producing in terms of manufacturing. We need to up our game in general in terms of the research that needs to be done within our group of institutions, not just our brilliant group, but all the associated colleges across Telangana, across India in general. So the way, one of the steps to pursue that goal is to attend conferences such as this and the upcoming seminars which are going to happen over the next couple of days. And the biggest advantage of such conferences, as one of the dignitaries mentioned, is networking. From my own experience, when I was studying in New York, almost every weekend I used to go to some conference or the other with respect to AI, deep learning, cloud computing. Those are the fields that I was interested in. And I have met numerous number of people who have subsequently helped me land the roles that I was able to land. And I worked as a software engineer for 4 years in Silicon Valley, California. I'm sure if you're able to network here within our esteemed dignitaries, other faculty members and researchers, that might actually unlock your future opportunities. Lots of times I think we don't stress this point enough in the classroom, that attending such conferences might unlock gates that you never thought, you could never imagine. I would also encourage my own students to attend conferences which are being conducted in other institutions as well. Go there, network, follow up with them, maybe take their email contact, reach out to them, try to bag an internship with them, because since you are a student, maybe you won't be able to land a big job immediately, but as a student, maybe during your summer break, you can work, you can contribute in their research. and also advance your own thinking and understanding of the field. And apart from that, one other thing I'd like to mention about our associate director. Since I come from an engineering background, there are lots of things that I have initiated over the last 1 year. Many of you must have seen that. But when it comes to pharmacy, lots of ideas, lots of initiatives have been taken by Kantlam sir itself. I'm really thankful that he is being very supportive. He likes to take initiatives, likes to take our group of institutions forward. He understands the kind of vision that I have, that by the year 2030, I want to see our group of institutions among top 10 in the state of Telangana. And not just Kantlam sir, but all the faculty members of BRIC Pharmacy are being very supportive in this regard. I request your continued support in achieving my vision, in achieving your vision of taking our group of institutions forward. And without taking too much time, I'd like to thank everyone who has attended this event. I'm sure you will get valuable insights by the end of tomorrow, listening to stalwarts like our dignitaries and other members who are going to take seminars over the next couple of days. Please take valuable insights from them. Please network with them, take their contact details, reach out to them, follow up with them. That is definitely going to help you advance in your own career. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your enlightening words. We are truly grateful for your valuable presence and guidance. Thank you, sir. We are great honored to know about our pharma companies. Thank you.
It is now time for one of the most significant moment of today's inaugural ceremony, the official release of the conference proceedings of BRIGCON-2K26. This publication reflects the dedication, creativity, and scholarly efforts of researchers from various institutions. With immense honor and privilege, I respectfully invite all the dignitaries to kindly come forward and grace the stage for the ceremonial release of the conference proceedings. May I request our dignitaries to kindly unveil the conference proceedings, marking the beginning of another milestone in academic research and scientific innovations. Please put your hands together. Round of applause as the conference proceedings of BRIGCON-2K26 are officially released. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries. Pleasure that we felicitate Dr. Sheikh Rustum Garu, Principal of BRIL. Sir, I request come forward for the felicitation. I request all the dignitaries to kindly felicitate the Dr. Sheikh Rustum Garu with a momentum as a token of our science gratitude. with immense honor and great pleasure, we felicitate Sri Kasireddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu, Honorable Vice Chairman of BGTI and the Chief Patron of today's conference, Sir. Sir's dynamic leadership, commitment to the academic excellence and continuous encouragement have inspired both faculty and students to strive for the great heights. Now I request our respected chief guests and dignitaries to felicitate Sri Kasireddy Durga Prasad Reddy Garu with a momentum as a token of our heartfelt gratitude. Please put your hands together.
So now I request Kadiyala Satish Sir Garu, Chairman KVK College of Pharmacy, kindly come on to the dais. So I request today's chief guest, Dr. Milind Umekar sir, kindly felicitate with our Vice Chairman sir. Felicitation to Satish sir.
I request all the dignitaries to kindly to occupy the seats of the dais. I kindly request all the dignitaries to occupy the seat of the dais. An expert is someone who transforms the experience into wisdom and wisdom into inspiration. It's my immense pleasure to invite our speaker, Dr. N. Sridhar Garu, scientist CSIR, to deliver his presentation on the topic of positron emission tomography. A big round of applause as we welcome our respected resource person onto the dais. Sir, please.
A bouquet is a beautiful gesture of respect and gratitude to honor distinguished speaker. I am glad to invite Mangalal Sir HOD to kindly present a bouquet to our esteemed speaker. To begin this technical session, I invite our respected chairperson, Dr. K. Anil Garu, Professor and Principal of Jayamukhi College of Pharmacy, and co-chairperson, Dr. G. Chiranjeevi Garu, Director and Principal of Sri College of Pharmacy.
It's now my privilege to invite visitors from 4th year to come forward and present the brief profile of our esteemed speaker, highlighting the academic and achievements. Please come forward.
I am Pujita from 4th year. I am here to read the profile of Dr. Nella Sridhar Garu, Gaud, Sir Scientific at the SCIR Indian Institute of Chemical Technology. Sir currently working in the Department of Floral Agrochemicals, CSRI, IICT, Hyderabad. Sir completed the B.Pharm from PRRM College of Pharmacy, Shahabad during the year of 2012. Then after Sir earned his M.Pharm in the pharmaceutical chemistry in KU of Warangal during the year of 2014. Later Sir pursued a PhD in the medical chemistry at NIPER in the year of 2019. His doctoral thesis was titled as Development of Non-Carbohydrated Galectin-1 Inhibitors as a Potential Anti-Cancer Agents. Sir has awarded the PhD degree in August 2019. The completion of his PhD, Sir has accumulated approximately 5 years and 11 months and research experience. Position held by the Dr. Sridhar Gaud Sir held several research and scientific positions throughout his career. Sir began his professional career as an executive trainer at Agent during Research Solutions in the year of 2015. Sir worked as a research associate in the radiochemistry at National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, Bengaluru in the year of 2020.
Heartfelt thanks to Pujita for your valuable introduction.
We are eagerly grateful for your valuable insight. Sir, I request you. Sir, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Sridhar Gaud, currently working as scientist at CSR IICT. And without taking much time, I would like to give a brief overview of this innovative technology. It might be useful for you in the future. So as we pharma professionals, we not only focus on developing therapeutics, we can also focus on developing diagnostic agents. So in that area of diagnostic agents, I would like to speak by taking a couple of minutes time, not wasting much time. So today's topic is mainly focused on PET, positron emission tomography. Okay, so commonly in the society people call PET scan. So I'll be talking about PET scan and how we pharma professional contribute for the medical field. So mainly I'll be talking about PET scan and its importance for the drug development process as well as to estimate pharmacokinetics. So to understand PET, Actually, it is a non-invasive imaging. So what does it mean non-invasive? Is it fine? Okay. So yeah, it's a non-invasive imaging modality. I think it is fine now. Okay. So without any surgery, without insertion, by using one imaging modality, we can visualize the physiological processes, what happening inside the living system. So that's how PET help us to diagnose any kind of disease or disorder. So why many people are dying with a cancer at the later stage? Because of lack of awareness. So I will give a brief overview of it. So if you see that to perform PET, we need to depend on radioactive substances. As we pharma professionals, we only discover and develop radioactive substances to give to the clinician to help to perform PET scan. So if you see that image, that is the PET image with the radioactive substance. So that is the whole body PET scan. But to get the whole body PET scan, we need to focus on these target selective radioactive substance. If you see the yellow and red spots, those are the PET signals because of the high accumulation of the radioactive substance. So those are the tumor lesions in the abdominal region. So if you don't have any selective radioactive substance, you cannot perform the PET. But to run the PET scan, we need to depend on medical cyclotron. It is an instrument, it creates radioactive atoms. If you see here, okay, so the medical cyclotron produces radioactive atoms like carbon-11. That stable isotope is carbon-12, but we are intentionally creating radioactive isotope that is carbon-11. And the stable isotope fluorine-19, but here we are creating fluorine-18. What is the purpose of creating those radioactive substances? They emit radiation. So when the radio atom tags with the drug molecule, if it is inserted into the body, it continuously emits the radiation, and that radiation captured by the donut shape of the detector of the PET, and based on that we do some kind of quantification to get the PET image. So if you see here, after getting the radioactive atom, we label that radionuclide with the drug in the chemistry lab. We call it as a radiochemistry lab. Then we prepare a suitable injection. Since we are injecting to the living subject, we cannot directly take that lab into the clinic. Okay, so we need to do quality control studies. We need to see the safety parameters. Then only we give the right to the clinician to inject. So next one is perform the PET scan after injecting the radioactive substance, and followed by quantification to get the PET image. And you can see that is the PET image. So remember that image. After a few slides, I'll explain the importance of this image. So we can see anything, what happening inside the body without any insertion, without any cutting. In the early 2000s, we need to put a big needle inside the body, take out small tissue, do the biopsy. So now we need not to do any biopsy. With the help of PET, at the early stage, we can diagnose any kind of disease, even the cancer. So if you diagnose the cancer at the early stage, we have a lot more medicines to cure the disease. But we are diagnosing at the stage of 3rd or 4th, and we will be helpful to give right choice of medicine to the patient. So you may have doubts, sir, we have MRI scan, why do we need depend on the PET? If you see the resolution of the MRI, it's much better. Good clarity, resolution means, of the MRI compared to PET. PET has no clarity. But why still we depend on the PET? If you see the PET concentration is 10 to the power of minus 12th molar. What is the meaning of it? In our body, you can take any protein, any enzyme. In the pharmacy, we call it as receptor. Any receptor is expressed less than 1 nanomolar concentration. So 1 nanomolar means, as per your calculation, 10 to the power of minus 19. So if you use MRI cannot detect any abnormal changes at the receptor level. So to measure the changes, even at lower than 1 nanometer level, you need such a beautiful technique, that is PET. So PET can easily detect any kind of receptor in the body which is labeled with radioactive substance that we are intentionally injecting into the body. So if you see here, the high sensitivity through PET is coming to the radionuclide, that is carbon-11. But selectivity, where it comes from? The selectivity comes from the drug that you develop. So in this case, raclopride, it is a drug molecule, FDA approved drug, it binds to dopamine receptors. So when you combine the drug with the radioactive atom, that is C11, finally you end up with radioactive substance, that is radioligand. It has high sensitivity and high specificity. You may have sensitivity, but if your drug is not binding with the receptor, there is no selectivity. So you need to achieve both sensitivity and selectivity, and that is possible through PET. So what is the key difference between radioligand and the normal drug? So radioligand is nothing but drug with the radioactivity. So the drug, for example, you are taking a paracetamol 650 dolo. So you are taking to cure to reduce the temperature. So it has no radio-labeled radionuclide. But in the case of radioligand, you have a drug with the radionuclide or radioactive substance. So it also follows the same phenomena how the drug follows, except the radiation exposure. And another important thing is, for paracetamol we are taking 650 mg, but for radioligand we never go exceed or beyond 1 microgram concentration. That is the reason, that is the beauty actually in the medical diagnosis. We always inject to the patient with less than 1 microgram concentration of radioligand, drug with the radioactivity. So thereby there is no harmful, there is no radiation exposure to the patient. So we can safely inject. Okay. And that less concentration, we call it as tracer dose. We also call it as radio tracer. So when it binds to 1% of the receptor, we can extrapolate into the infinity to get what is the density of the receptor, how it abnormal, like how it overexpressed at the particular disease condition, that we can determine through PET, through quantification. The only problem with is radiation exposure. Though we are not injecting high amount of the radioactivity, we are only injecting very less concentration. There are several radionuclides. I'm not going to talk much about all these things, but commonly used things are, one is carbon-11, one is fluorine-18. And these two are the commonly used radioactive substances we call radionuclides. We know Basava Tarakam Indo-American Cancer Hospital, so where they have radiochemistry set up. Daily basis they are producing carbon-11 F18. They tag with only one sugar moiety. Only one glucose with radioactivity they are giving to the cancer pre-diagnosed patients, and they check the tumor takes more sugar, and sugar is labeled with the radioactive substance, and you can see high PET intent signal at the tumor location compared to the normal tissue. That's how you can diagnose with radioactive substance. So you may have doubt, okay, we need radioactive substance to perform PET scan, but how can we do the radioactive? How can we generate the radionuclide? For that we need medical cyclotron, as I mentioned. You can see the cyclotron, and it performs nuclear reactions. It's not a normal thing, normal chemistry that you do in the lab. So nuclear reaction is like bombardment between electrons, protons and neutrons, which we have studied maybe beginning. So if you see the first one, to generate F18 radioactive substance, because this is commonly used one, so we are bombarding O18 water proton with a neutron, and we are generating that F18. And to generate carbon-11 comes in the form of gas. The gas itself has a radiation, and we are bombarding nitrogen gas with proton, and the bombardment at high energy level. So that's how we are generating those radioatoms or radionuclides through medical cyclotron. And this is the process. I don't want to go deep into the chemistry. So F18 radioactivity comes in water. We drain the water. We do the evaporation process through azeotropic drying. Most of you know. So we get the dried F18, and using that F18 as a negative. So we call in pharma negative is nothing but nucleophile, and we do kind of chemistry in the lab, that is radiochemistry. So if you see the next one, and if you see next one, we are taking the substance, the drug molecule, it has a living group, so we are doing the chemistry, how we do the chemistry in the normal organic chemistry lab, same way we are doing the chemistry, but it is in the radiochemistry lab since we are dealing with the radioactivity. So if you see one example, go down, so you see, so that is F18 radiolabel PS203, it is not a drug, it is a radioligand because it is tagged with F18. So how we do the F18 labeling, same way how we do in the chemistry lab with the suitable conditions. And we can also insert F18 into all other different compounds like aromatic compound. If you see, go down. So any kind of substance you take, you can develop suitable conditions. We can insert the radioactive substance to develop radio ligand or radio tracer to perform PET study. And these are different synthons. You may have doubt. So only F18 as such, as a nucleophile, can be inserted into any kind of drug. For that, as we scientists continuously think of developing different suitable synthons, those synthons can be directly inserted into any kind of drug molecule to develop PET radioligand. This is for F18. And if you see carbon 11, as I mentioned, it is in the form of gas, whether it is carbon dioxide or whether it is methane. But from these two primary synthons, we can also develop several secondary synthons, and these secondary synthons directly can be inserted into any kind of drug molecule. As we have studied in first year B Pharmacy, organic chemistry. So what is mean by hydrocarbon derivatives of organic molecule? So without carbon, there is no organic molecule. So that stable carbon just replaced with the radioactive carbon, you will get the radioligand. And you can happily perform the PET scan, and you can at the early stage diagnose what happening inside the body, whether the protein or the receptor are highly expressed or underexpressed. That you can see by the help of radioligand. And these are some of the examples where you can see which are highlighted in red color. So those are tagged with C11 labeled radionuclides. Okay, so we perform that radio labeling in the lab. So can we take directly the mixture to the clinician and inject it to the living subject? No. So we have to isolate it, because once you perform the reaction, you may have n number of byproducts. So you do preparative HPLC, you pass on to the HPLC, develop a suitable condition, and you collect the required desired compound. And after collecting, you have to identify whether you have collected the right product. Then you mix with the reference standard. Again, you inject onto the analytical HPLC. Then if the retention time matches, then you confirm that you have collected the right product. Then you go for the quality control to perform quality studies before sending the radioactivity to the clinician lab. The major problem in the radiochemistry is time. Why time? Because radionuclides are unstable nuclides. Means they have unstable nucleus. They always try to achieve the stable nucleus position by continuously emitting radiation. That is the reason any radionuclide is always associated with T-off, like half-life. So if you see, we measured the radioactivity in terms of curie or millicurie. So as we started the radioactivity, the reactions at 80 millicurie, but end of the synthesis and after the QC process, you may end up with only 20 millicurie. Since continuously emitting radiation, continuously decaying, and at the end you will get only less amount of the radioactivity. But the beauty in the radiochemistry and PET molecular imaging, you need not to inject much quantity of the drug. You inject minor quantity. Because of high sensitivity of the PET, it can easily detect that low concentration of the protein tagged with radioligand. And these are some of the images for your awareness. See, I keep on saying we cannot perform this radio labeling or radiochemistry in the normal lab. You can see. So those are sophisticated GMP approved labs. Since we avoid the radiation exposure, we always perform the radiochemistry inside the hot cells. Those are called hot cells. The first three images you can see. So we put everything, the reaction mixture, the starting material, the suitable solvent, everything we put. We close the doors. The doors are made with the lead. Lead protect the radiation exposure, and we perform the radiochemistry. And if you see here, the down three images, after completion of the reaction, we do quality control studies. And the last image, if you see, even the clinician cannot hold the needle or syringe to inject into a living subject. He always holds that shield made by the lead. So it can protect the radiation exposure. So the clinician or whoever the physician, he can happily inject to the living subject. And you may have doubts, since we are handling radiation, so any harmful effect or any chances of causing cancer in the future. So that's the reason we are monitoring continuously while working in the radiation lab. So we have chest badge, wrist badge, finger dosimeter, and at Baba Atomic Center, periodically once in 3 months, they take all the batches, they do the screening, they send the reports. So if you are exposing too much of radiation, they'll suggest you to stop, suggest you to work minimal in the lab. So such kind of monitoring levels are there. So these are all about chemistry, how being a pharma professional, how you can develop a radioligand. Coming to the biology therapeutical applications, if you see here, PET, the beauty with the PET, you can even determine how much concentration of the drug that you can give. So I will explain with the figures here. If you go down, see this patient, first patient is suffering with depression. Okay, so before starting the treatment, if you see the first image, that is the brain image with the radioactive substance. And the doctor prescribed 25 milligram twice a day to suppress the depression. And now you see 25 milligram reduce the high levels of MAVO-B. It is essential component present in depression condition. But doctors think that after the PET scan, 25 milligram is not sufficient. Increase the dose to 50 milligram. Now you can see it completely reduce MAVO-B and enhance condition, revert back to the normal. And now you see after 36 hours again regression back to the depression condition. Then the doctor changed the lazabamide drug into selazilin drug. Now you see selazilin have prescribed just 5 milligram BID twice a day, and it completely changed and reduced the MAVO-B levels. It completely revert back from the depressive condition to the normal condition. And now you see no need to use the drug, and the 5 milligram sufficient till 1 week. It only slightly reduced to 10%, and they checked even after 3 weeks, even after 3 weeks it worked effectively. So is there any use of taking the first lazabamide 25 milligram or 50 milligram twice a day? So we can check the dose intervals, we can check which drug is effectively working with the help of PET. And second one, identify the homogeneity is also important. You are diagnosed with some CNS disease or disorder like Parkinson's disease or cancer. There are 4 stages of cancer, stage 1, 2, 3, 4. How can you categorize with the stage 1, 2, 3? In order to give right choice of drug, you need to identify which category and which level the patient is suffering. So we'll see one example here. You see first one, healthy condition in the brain. Those are the putamen regions where dopamine levels are high. It is mainly for smooth motor control for Parkinson's, most of you know. And in the second example, if you see, this is the PET scan of the brain in the stage 1 Parkinson condition. That is not, if you see, symmetrical. It is asymmetrical, and the PET signal is less. PET signal is more because of more dopaminergic neurons or transporters in the first case, healthy case. So that's how you can distinguish between the disease condition and the normal condition. And the final one, as a biomarker also you can use for the drug efficacy. So same continuation, patient suffering with Parkinson, baseline, and the doctor has prescribed one drug, but it is not working because we are checking the drug efficacy. After 22 months, you can see, rather enhancing, reverting back to the normal condition, the disease goes worse and worse. You can see 22 months, 34 months, 46 months. Instead of elevating dopamine levels, it is suppressing the dopamine levels, further worsening the Parkinson's disease condition. So that drug efficacy also we can monitor by the PET. Next one. And now you can see many people after the age of 40 now are suffering with Alzheimer's. So for that, the essential biomarker is amyloid protein. But we don't know how much percentage of amyloid is overexpressed in that Alzheimer condition. The first 3 different axial positions of the brain, you can see PET image, not the bright color, yellow or red, indicating there is no high level of amyloid, normal healthy condition. But another side you see, very intense yellow-red color because of high expression of amyloid. So we can target amyloid by developing target-based therapeutics. And the last topic, not only useful for therapeutic drug development, it can also use for the pharmacokinetics. So as I mentioned, we are giving radioactive substance, we perform the PET scan. Okay, while performing the PET scan, we can also withdraw blood, and we can also check what happening to the drug in the plasma, one side, and another side, what happening to the drug inside the body. So when you concurrently measure the drug concentration in the plasma, the drug concentration in the body, you can directly determine what is the density of the receptor in the living system. So how we can determine what is the density? The last slide if you see, so we are calculating the AUC, area under the curve of the drug in the plasma from 0 to the infinity, and the drug concentration in the body from 0 to infinity. So when you calculate AUC in the brain over AUC in the plasma, you will get binding potential. Binding potential is nothing but the receptor receptor density and what is the selectivity of the drug towards receptor. So two essential things with my talk. PET useful for therapeutic drug development and it also useful for pharmacokinetics. So thank you for your patience and I'm happy to take any questions if you have.
It's my honor to our esteemed chairperson Dr. K. Anil Garu to offer an overview highlighting the significance and key insights of the presentation. Sir, please.
Any questions from audience? So if there are no questions, I just want to thank very much Dr. Sridhar Gaud for enlightening us on the topic of PET and its applications in drug development. And I just want to add a little bit about Dr. Sridhar Gaud because he is my junior. He had a very research, he worked a lot in the cancer research and he is one of the pharmacy background person who had a place in IICT. There are very few who from this background, so I just want to congratulate on this stage. And to his credit, he has a great personality. He has a record of delivering a lecture of 2 days continuously for 48 hours. So for which he got a Limca Book of Records. He has delivered his lecture in Kakti University. Yeah. So thank you very much, Sridhar Gaud, and all the best.
Thank you, sir. Small correction. It was for 30 hours, not 48 hours. During my first year at PhD, I delivered in Kakti University. Thank you for your presence.
I sincerely thank our respected chairperson and co-chairperson for your valuable observation which beautifully highlighted the significance of the emerging field.
I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker Dr. N. Sridhar sir for his insightful and enlightening presentation on positron emission tomography. Thank you, sir.
Now I request our principal sir and the Venkatramana sir, Vice President APTS Southern Region, and Dr. Milinder Janarasa Umekar, President APTS Central, please come on to the dais to felicitate our speaker and co-chairperson, chairperson.
Bro, photo is for గిట్రా సార్ తీసుకొచ్చా కెమెరా తీసుకున్నా ఒకటే కదా చెప్పి ఇస్తాను అది ఎడికి వెళ్ళిపోవడం హలో క్లోజ్ అప్ అంతే సార్ రెడీ స్మైల్ సార్ ఒకటే ఫాస్ట్ ఒకటే
I request dignitaries to felicitate our chair and co-chairpersons. Sir, please. I respect all the dignitaries to felicitate our chair and co-chairpersons. Now I request all the dignitaries to felicitate Dr.